Hello, folks. Hope you're having a good Saturday. I'm chilling in what I will eventually probably turn into an outhouse here on the Citadel server. We're in the medieval fantasy area where we were last time, which was just yesterday, as a matter of fact. And my name is Joel Duggan. If you haven't figured that out already, this is a survival multiplayer vanilla server, just a private server where I do geeky stuff in Minecraft with my friends. And yeah, I made this as just a little AFK spot for like when I take breaks and stuff, or when I'm warming up the stream. But I think I might actually turn it into a proper outhouse because that would be about the right spot for it. We might move it a little bit. We might move it somewhere over here. But for now, we're going to hang out on this side. And I'm going to kick off the stream with a shout out and a thank you to Baudet, who subscribed at tier 1 for 14 months in a row. Thanks so much, Baudet. Really appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the Space Keystone badge. And thanks for supporting the stream. Much appreciated. So we are working on this farmhouse, and it's changed a lot since the original conception. For those of you that were not here the other day, this is the image I used as kind of some inspiration for it. And we're going to have to change it a little bit because it's feeling kind of big, I feel like, inside. Specifically, this area feels like it's a lot of wasted space, and I don't think a farmhouse would have that kind of wasted space. Whereas I feel like the kitchen makes sense. Like this feels very utility, right? And same with this area here. This also feels fairly tight, or at least tight by Minecraft standards. But this just feels strange. And I'm not exactly sure what to do other than like completely eliminate the shape of the house. So like we're gonna leave it. I just don't know exactly what to do about making it feel a little bit better on the inside. So we'll have to figure that out as we go. It might be something as simple as something I mentioned at the end of the last stream, moving the door so that the door is here as opposed to over there. Because what I feel grabs you is like this distance seems to be long, but this distance is not so bad. So I wonder if we move the door to there, if that would solve the problem, which is unfortunate because it would eliminate some of this cool stuff out the front, and also change the way that looks as well. But we'll see what we can do. For now, I'm pretty happy with the shape of the kitchen, and I'm happy with the shape of the back of the house. I think it's like 3 blocks there. Yeah, so it's got a nice kind of like shape. What I want to try and do, I think, to kick off this stream is I want to sort out the top layer here. And I think what I want to do is lower the gable, if that makes any sense. So at the front here, we've got this spot. Thanks, Cosmic. I'm glad you like the kitchen. So yeah, we've got this gable that's going to be up there. It's just going to be empty space. So I feel like we're going to move that down to here. As far as the shape goes. So again, we're going to try and condense the build a little bit. Maybe remove the attic sort of thing. It's not going to be perfect, but we'll see. How did the front... All right, so that roof slopes that way. Okay. So I guess what we'll do is maybe try and figure out what we're going to do with this area. Because this is the end of the house. So we have to grab some, we've got some stone. I need a proper way up and down from outside as well. So this is the floor area, and probably it's going to be slabbed in like that, maybe? Don't really know. This, however... gonna be like that. And I would say that we would probably want to have maybe a hangover there, and then stairs. because I have to find the middle of this part of the house. And I don't think it's the chimney. I guess it could be. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. That doesn't really work. So I have to figure out where we're going to do the roof. And it may have to be steeper than this. We'll see. Oops. So that's not going to go there. Yeah, that might not work. The wall of the house would have to be on this side. And I guess it would stop there. Okay, then we also have this to worry about as well. How confident are you with Minecraft roofs? Not very. I don't do them a lot. Hey, Mr. Cool Man. Thanks for coming by. And Elsa Iris, thanks for coming by from Europe, too. Yeah, like, really what I want to do is find some ridge lines, but, like, this is the middle of this section. So whatever we did here for a roof. And like I said, we like the kitchen as it is. So we'd probably want to do something along the lines of what we've got going. So again, something like that, but it'll be that. The stone is just scaffolding. That's just, I just needed to step up to get stuff. That's fine. So yeah, I think something like that would make the most sense. I just don't know if we're going to go for steeper roof than a 45-degree angle. We might have to. We might have to. But if this is the edge here, like that, and we just keep on going up with whatever block we need to use. Actually, I guess it wouldn't go there, would it? Oh yeah. Okay, that'll work. So that was the middle. Yes. Again, I'm just throwing these blocks up temporarily just to kind of see how this would work. And then I would say there. It's interesting because I feel like a lot of Minecraft builders seem to have the same kind of thing about roofs. Must be a thing many people struggle with. Same sort of thing. You mean the same sort of challenges, you mean? Okay, so that, I think that kind of feels good for that side. We can remove that. Get that later. I think for this funky little connection here, which I never like these angled connections, we'll use a trapdoor. Just so that it sort of has a slope. I wouldn't mind pushing it a little bit higher at the peak, but we'll deal with tweaks like that later once we have the basics down. Let's use this here. Elsa Iris subscribed to Tier 1. Thanks so much for the sub, Elsa. If you haven't already, connect your Discord and your Twitch, and you should get an invite to the Discord. And then you can hang out with us when we're not on stream. And there's quite a few people in there. How many people are in the Discord? Cosmic? Like 100 people, I think? That sounds about right. So I'm going to try to do half the roof just to kind of see what it looks like. This is where I wish we had a variety of colors and stuff to do that were close enough in the roof. Like stripped oak stairs and stripped birch and stuff like that. Not birch, but stripped spruce. Hunter says, I definitely struggle with roofs. All my roofs are them looking cookie cutter. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid that. Like when I look up things on Pinterest for the roofs, or for the buildings, I tend to not look at other Minecraft builds. I tend to look at just houses, artwork, that kind of thing. Because then it's up to me how it's interpreted. That feels about right for the size of it. And if we go upstairs, I bet you it feels like a small room, right? Yeah, like this would be sort of like a bedroom loft or something, right? You wouldn't have much more than a small room in here, because this would be kind of like in that area. That sort of a thing would be where it would stop. Like that. And so maybe this wouldn't be here like that. That's what I mean. This front feels very high. Although we wouldn't want it to come in too much lower. Really, I'd say that's the closest it can come. So if I was to grab more dark oak. That would come into at least there. But that cuts off that room again. So really not sure. Hey, Lazy Bones, what's up? Oh, you picked up Borderlands 3. Nice. Did you start to play it yet? What character did you roll if you have? Strip wood makes such a difference. Totally one of my favorite textures. Yeah, no, I agree. It definitely helps it feel like a different material, but like different but the same. I also realized that we don't necessarily have to go with a wood roof, like wood shingles. I mean, that's wood paneling, but we could maybe try to go with like maybe even blackstone. I'm just wondering if blackstone feels too asphalt. Right? I don't know if I have much blackstone with me. I have some, just maybe not here. A little bit. We also have nether bricks. Which one is going to look more like shingles? Probably the stairs? Or the... Yeah, probably that one. We can try it on another part. Another part of the roof. See how it looks. I need slabs too. Oh crap. I guess I don't have enough. Okay. Ugh. That is a little bit frustrating that I can't make that jump. If we got up here... There's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just do... Oops. We could. The good news about these is that we could alternate and pepper the roof with some parts that look a little bit more worn down. You know, I think I might like the black. It adds another color to the build, which is nice. Because I don't think any of the other woods would look very good. Like, I don't think we can get away with jungle as a roof. And I think acacia would be just too bright again. Well, it is Minecraft. There's only one way to find out. Sometimes it's good to exhaust like all of the options. The reason I'm looking at the orange is because the art inspiration had some orange in it. That's not bad either, really. It's better than the brown. It can't be the brown. The brown is too samey, right? It's too much like the building. Acacia might not be bad. That looks more like what would happen in a city, maybe? The other thing, if we wanted to go really low tech, we could go with like a thatched roof with like the hay blocks. But I like the idea of using stairs and slabs. So if I was to change the way that the A-frame worked on that, let's grab... Do we want to do the whole thing as acacia? We could maybe try both. And I need probably some more spruce. Is it time to grow another spruce tree? It might be. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that that's going to be really too tall. Not sure though. Yeah. Even though it is the tallest part, I think it might be better. Well, I guess what we need to do is take whatever ridgeline we decide on here. I actually don't know how far this goes. So the way that I did it was started one block below. That's the wrong spot then. Really wish there was a redder, darker wood like rosewood or cherrywood or something. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. I think there needs to be... The woods are just also brown. And they don't often go with anything else. I'm really tempted though by the acacia wood for the roof. Just not entirely sure. So over there we started on the wall. And if this is also the wall, 1, 2, 3, 3. Right. Let's go down and double check. The sun sets so fast in this world. I think it's Jersey Boy's sky texture. It makes it feel dark before the sun actually goes down. Oh, crap. Sorry. Thanks. Apologize. I must have double tapped the button. I didn't do anything. I was moving this. I was moving this. You didn't miss anything. So I'm gonna go double check. Yeah, so there's 2 there, and then 2 there. So even with that wall, yeah, okay. No, it's just that the screen doesn't show up on my monitor. It's on the second monitor. Right, so we would go here. Take some of these. So if we went with a 45, the middle of the roof is... Oh, I had it right. Okay. I had it right. So that would mean that would go that way. And then we just have to maybe adjust the size of this, perhaps? Not really sure. I might change the width of the chimney as well so that it goes up the roof in an even way. Hey CJ, what's up? Yeah, doing all right. Struggling a little bit with this, but... So that would mean that this is a really high... This part would definitely have a full room in it, right? You'd have lots of room for the ceiling. There would actually be probably like a ceiling there. And then I guess we could just artificially have this be higher. So this won't be here. So we could have another entrance into a room here where this could just be like a step up into the room. And then I guess here we would have another step up or something. Not really sure how to divide this up. Hey, drop ball, what's shaking? Because the other thing here is that we would probably want to have the roof be low enough that we don't see whatever roof texture is there. But if that's the peak of the roof, then if we go out front, I don't know if I knew there was a village right here. Yeah, so this I feel like needs to be a lot lower. Because I think what I'd rather do is I'd rather have this main part of the house be one piece and then have this come off the front of it. So I'll have to lower that by at least a couple blocks. Can I do this? No, it was close. Right, so if that's going in there, then that would be probably one of these. Yeah, and I feel like this would be here, and it would then connect. To be one more. Oh. Right, this would be a stair. There we go. So I do remember from watching some videos about roofs that you want to get your ridge lines sorted so that you know where they're going to intersect. And then this would be, Something like that. And this is where I think we're going to have to change the shape of this so it's not a complete 45. So if I was to grab some stuff here. That's one way to do it. See, I'd like to have it be not so standard. It's such a simple, standard thing. So I think what I want to do is change the angle so that it clips this corner a little bit. So for that, we might have to go down by 1. Using black cement keys together, that's not something I often think it's... no, that's not going to be together. We were looking at options. We're looking at options. It's not going to be together. Oh, I'm on stairs. And hi, Firepith. Sorry, I didn't even read who read. I didn't even read who wrote the message. How's your day going? Yes, and then take this away. That. And then that. How's that for unintentional parkour? So it's a better shape. It's more unique anyway. I wonder if we could go... I've got one more thing I want to try on the other side before we keep going. It's too bad that I can't get the level of detail I want. The level of detail that I would want, I think it would have to be like an inn in a city, because it would have to have like multiple floors. But I know that I don't want this angle. So let's take away that. And then we had... I think what I wanted to try was actually this drop here. All right, you can sort of see it. I have to sleep first so that we can actually have the light behind us, but... Whoa, Joel Duggan. Hey, Jared, how's it going? Sleep, please. I must have light to show the kind viewers the plan. Nice, Cosmic. I should have thought of that. I've had a long day. Long day. Bookkeeping. I had to take yesterday off to run errands, and so I had to do the bookkeeping for Patreon and stuff today. Okay, so there are 2 slopes to the roof. This comes down steep at the top and then slopes out gently. And then this comes out at the top and then goes down steeply and then comes around again. So this is more like an S-curve, sort of, as best you can get in Minecraft. And then this one has more of like a bell shape to it. So left bell shape or right, we'll call it a U shape because it's not really a U, but it's more of a U than this side. Someone's got to keep the books. You're right. So yeah, let me know what you think. And ignore this inside T shape with the log. That's going to have to change entirely. We're going to have to do something completely different with it because of the roof shape change. Keeping in mind that this also might be orange if we go with the acacia. I know that sometimes people trim the roofs, and I'm wondering if we can get away with trimming the roof. If it was acacia, maybe we could trim it with something. Hey, Lucid Wolf, what's up? So any thoughts, left or right? I'm leaning left. I'm leaning left, and I have some ideas about how to make it look a little bit nicer. Dropball says you, so Dropball has got a vote for the right-hand side. And keep in mind, I can smooth this out by turning these into upside-down stairs, and so it won't be quite so drastic. Left-hand side for Cosmic, left-hand side for Zero Fox. All right, well, let's finish up the left-hand side, and what I'll do is we'll actually apply the acacia thought. The only problem with the acacia is that we don't have the advantage of these brown trapdoors for smoothing things out. That's the one advantage to doing all the spruce, is that you've got the trapdoors. We have acacia trapdoors, but I don't know how good they'd look. Left. All right, let's try the left then. Let's try to work on the left. And do I have enough scaffolding? Maybe. How do you... There we go. So if we did it this way, it would look like this. Out to there, 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 and then... Nope. How helpful is it that that scaffolding sprays everywhere when you break it? Not helpful at all. That's how helpful it is. That's why I don't usually use it. Oh, and this is the other problem, is you can't hold shift when you're on it. So that's probably what I would do, along with a thing like that. And I guess we would probably end up doing something there. So there's a clearer shape. It does feel kind of awkward, doesn't it? I don't like that connection there. On the diagonal, you just make it so that you can own it. Say that you've done it and then move on. I'm not sure if I like the... We might go with... I do sort of like this brown, like the trim of spruce. So I might try that. That's what I did. There's right side. There is upside down stairs under the right side up ones. Let's try more of this. So it goes there. It's done. And then I think it goes down to here. Yeah, that's right. So this would be what the front would look like, and we would remove... I don't know if we would have this in here or not. I feel like what we'd more than likely do is continue on with the dark oak. Of course, I left that piece in there by accident. Yeah, I think if we did that, but instead of having it be acacia all the way to the edge, I think if we make the edge of it brown and then the inside acacia, I think it'll look okay. So we'll go back to spruce there, but then this will switch. Yeah, unfortunately, just, you know, upside down one, right side up one, there are dozens, and it doesn't really narrow it down. So that kind of stuff is just not going to work on stream. Okay, there. That was wrong. We'll do that there. And then that there, which also means technically that would be there. Hey, Sweet Sandy, how's it going? Yeah, you know what? I think I like... We might end up switching this out for... Might end up switching this out for dark oak, but for now, it's okay. I wish there was a better way to differentiate in here, but we'll have to sort that out later. Wonder if the ridge would be brown too. Don't really know. Okay, so now I need to go back down here. Nope. Right, so this will switch. I feel like I'd rather have a trapdoor there. And then don't know whether we'd want stair. No. Yeah, that's right. And then that one there. I think that's about as good as we're gonna do. Yeah, just not really a fan of those odd connections. I guess I could push this up and that would go back to that U shape and it would eliminate this little sketchy connection. Or I could turn this from an upside down stair into a full block and use a trapdoor. Let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, there's kids in the backyard next door. I'm actually surprised that they haven't been out earlier because it was a really nice day. Okay. Slow moving on the first hour here. Slow moving. So originally I did have those as stairs, but I think they look... I was worried it was going to be too chunky with the full block, but it eliminates one of the problems I usually have with blocks that are meant to connect, but they connect at like the corners and it doesn't look very solid. I had the issue with the inn on the bridge, but I eliminated it with a lot of whatchamacallit, trapdoors. Can't speak today. Yeah, so there, I guess we would go straight up with the dark oak. Makes any sense? You have a lot of acacia? Not really. All the more reason not to leave anything lying around. Oh, seriously, I can't. There we go. And so I guess that would make this a full block. Waste not, want not. No, exactly. Exactly. Not sure about the color. It's one of those things where like I don't want to make all this acacia and then have it not look good, but need that back. Of course I didn't grab it. Nope. This was gonna be full block there, stair there. Now here, technically it'll be acacia. I just want to make sure that this looks good as far as the shape goes. I wonder if we want a fully brown ridgeline too. I saw Whip do this on one of his builds where he took the he does a diagonal house and he made it too wide at the top so that when you put the stairs together you get this kind of a peak. That was clever because it worked really well for a too wide build. Now, what would we do here? Probably just like a trapdoor. I don't think we have anything that we can put in with the acacia, right? We don't have any blocks that we can put in with the acacia, but I think I like the orange. I think the orange makes it look a little bit more fancy. Sorry, not fancy, fantasy. Yeah. And it'll be nice because most of it's going to be green. I need to get rid of this wheat because this wheat's not going to be here. We might take a break from the house after my break here, and we might work on some of the fields a little bit. But like if you try to ignore the wheat and just look at all the green potatoes, and I think the green potatoes with the orange roof, right? Like that's the build palette right there because you can't see the wheat, right? So this right here actually looks pretty cool. I definitely don't want to go, not on this house. I don't want to go with the Blackstone, but Blackstone I think we're going to be able to use in some of our bigger cities in the realm. I think it'll make more sense that way. All right, let's just quickly go up there and get rid of the Blackstone and replace what we've got for acacia. We might have to go on an acacia log run eventually. Oh, right, I can't get up that way. There. We can get rid of the stone. And just have the acacia in here. The good news about this is that it leaves the roof fairly spawn free. There's going to be a couple spots, but nothing too crazy. I do dislike blackstone. Doesn't mean it doesn't have its uses. I'm not never going to use it. I just don't think it's very interesting. And the problem that I have with blackstone is that there are 13 different kinds of blackstone in terms of all the different variants, and they all look very much the same. They didn't do enough to differentiate the cracked from the bricks, from the smooth, from the polished, all that kind of stuff. So that's why I don't like it. All right. I'm going to take a short break. If you're new to the channel, I take a break about once an hour. It's only about 5 minutes. I'm going to go rest my eyes, grab a snack, refresh my water. You should do the same, and I will be right back. All right. Now. That's still really tall on the back side of the house. Thank you, Cosmic. We do have a little bit more acacia here. And do I have enough? No, I need more spruce too. Dark oak. Actually, we need some of that too. Oops. Okay, let's see if that can get us where we need to go. Oh, nice. I was actually thinking about making burritos tonight. It's awful nice here, though. I don't necessarily want to turn on the oven. I think I might just barbecue. How's it going, Jaka Eggs? All right, so we would want this to go another 2 blocks, because that's the, at least another 2 blocks, because that's the wall there. So this will give us kind of like a full look at what half of the roof would look like. All done. Oh, scaffolding sucks. And again, the scaffolding has now sprayed all over the roof. All right, so this is what it would look like if we decided to go with this half of the roof, all acacia and spruce. Oh, I missed a couple. And maybe that's how we can justify the acacia. Maybe we can sprinkle a little bit of spruce in there. Or maybe jungle? That might help. It does feel very strange. That the wall is not in the middle. I wonder if we have to do some sort of tricky thing here. and actually start the roof back on this piece. We might have to do that. Doesn't look bad though. Like, I'm all right with it. I think the only thing left now is just to fill in the dark oak. Yeah, it's a decent combo. I have to say, I agree. And I don't think I'm going to get fancy in here. I think we're just going to go straight for like filling in the gaps, and then call her done. I think that has to be there. Oh no, it doesn't. Right, so probably going to have some sort of roof here. No guarantee that's going to be spruce, but it'll be something. And there's probably going to be... Do I have anything loose I can just frame this in with? Probably an edge here. So probably a door. Maybe a door there. Making this a room. Oh, this is gonna have to... I wonder if we keep this all spruce over the kitchen. Because I kind of like the idea that maybe the whole house was not all built at the same time. And we're also not entirely sure what's going to happen over here. I think we're going to switch this to strip spruce for these. So I think we're probably going to come in here. Oh, is that dark oak? It's dark oak. Is it happening in there? Yeah, do that too. And we'll have to go with the all over spruce. Now here, actually, I wonder if we can go and switch it just to kind of make sure we're getting some different textures in here with like a dark oak. But then for these two blocks, we're going to have to go with the all over stripped. That one. Doesn't quite have the same look to it, does it? Maybe we have to go planks. I want vertical, right? Like I want a vertical look to it, not a horizontal, but maybe we have to go horizontal. Take it easy, Lucid Wolf. Thanks for coming out. Hope you have a fantastic day. So yeah, maybe we'll try it on the other side. Now this, I think I'm going to keep stone. We'll switch it over to be like, obviously, something nicer looking. But I wonder if we have to go with like planks here. And then we'll go with another dark oak somewhere. And what was, can you see the, oh yeah, you can see the, we want to leave those like that. Oh, I don't know. We might have to, maybe planks is the way to go. There's definitely a better contrast between the planks and the dark oak. Thanks for the follows, everyone. Glad everyone's enjoying the stream. We need to get some more slabs. Liking the planks. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm trying to get away from like vanilla Minecraft stuff, but so maybe we'll just, for now, we'll just remove this and go straight planks. Of course, whenever I go to check it, the sun goes down. Come on. There we go. So yeah, there's it without the planks. We could also try this with stripped oak too. It might be too light. And we could add stuff to the planks to make it look not so obvious as well. Let's try it with oak just to kind of see. Just out of curiosity. It's probably going to be too light, but whatever. It's lighter and it gives the vertical that I want. It's not like immediate no. But I think I like the planks better. I think I like the planks better, especially because we can go in here and grab like trapdoors, and I've got spruce stairs and slabs. So one of the things that we can do, if we wanted to go planks to make it maybe a little bit cooler looking, could be to go with either like a stripped spruce base, or we could just like randomly pepper in a little bit of texture. I think I like that. I think I like that idea. And then we could also use the stair to get a little bit of extra depth out of the window. In which case, though, we'll have to switch this to like an all-over spruce block, which is like that. Nope, line. Dark oak, this one. Yeah, I think that works. And then we could do something like maybe we do it on the bottom. Don't know if I like having a window shutter out like that, or whether it's better to have them on the side. I wish you could get trapdoors to be placed sideways and have them open sideways, you know? Actually, wait a minute. We can sort of fake it, can't we? It won't function. And actually, maybe we have to put it on this other block. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, I like that, I think. Yeah, I know the stripped oak it's tricky. I'm not sure. Not sure either. I think we want it to be over here if we put a door over this way. Ah. Did it again. Yeah, see, it doesn't work very well back here. I wonder if it's just going to be better to go with one of these. Defeats the purpose of the stair, but we could switch the stair around to be backwards the other way. I think I like that better. I know I overuse them, but they're the best trapdoor by far. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. And, you know, I think I do like the spruce planks better. Maybe we'll just save this combo for another build. And go back to this. I think we'll just do the whole thing first. And then decide where we want to put things. Kind of wonder at this point if I could put them like that. Nope, too fancy. And then I just don't want to exactly copy what we have on the other side. So this one was top right, so we'll do maybe bottom right, middle, and then like top right. Bottom right. Middle, which will be one of these. And then this one. Does feel pretty samey, but I'm wondering if once we start putting in, if we do the acacia over there as well, then that will eliminate all the same color problems that we're having. Because it would be like here. Like that. Oops. Somewhere I screwed up. There it is. Aha. So there we would have to do like another trapdoor. Yeah, I think that works. Or it works for now, I guess is the best way to say it. Yeah, it does look like it was an open window. I think it just doesn't work for me in terms of the pathing. Like I think it was gonna be in my way. As far as walking around. And so this would technically be acacia. Or no, I guess it would be spruce. Right, now this is where we have to decide how far this goes. And it probably goes to here. No, it has to go farther. So I'm wondering what we can do here is maybe we can pull this. Well, we wouldn't pull the wall in, I guess. Yeah, we need another lantern in here too. Thanks for the follow, TTV. Appreciate it. While it's dark, let's put a couple of lanterns in here. We're gonna get to the fun part of oh wow. All right. Leave them like that for now. we will light it with the fireplace eventually. And we'll have to figure out a way to hang stuff. We'll have to drop another beam or something, maybe. It's a farmhouse, Max Meister. It's a fairly big farmhouse, but it's a farmhouse. It's bigger than I kind of wanted it to be, but we're kind of stuck with like some Minecraft necessity stuff. So I think here we can maybe make the decision to call this like a bit of an add-on. And then maybe do one of these. Don't think I have a door. Oh, he got close. He almost made it. I need to put the blackstone away. Right, now with these, I've been trying to do it in a way that the zombies won't break them down, which I think means placing it this way. Yeah. I wonder whether this would look better as a full spruce log. Yeah, we'll switch it for now. Although then it messes up here, doesn't it? It might be okay to have the bark showing. Yeah, I think that looks better down here. I'm willing to sacrifice and have this look like a thing here. Just like a weird texture. So that's done. And I think we might want to change this whole back wall. I don't think it's going to be stone. I think we're going to have to switch that up to something. Maybe this will be, but I don't think this will be. I kind of want it to feel like this part and this part were like added on. That's the plan. And thanks, Max Meister. I'm glad you like it. Glad you like it. This also feels pretty plain, but we can change that if we can change the height. If we put another layer up here, then we could do a bunch of different things with the floor. Wait a minute. That's... No, we can't. Okay. And so this actually would continue throughout the whole build. This part would just keep... Oh, that's not right. Unless it would go... Actually, yeah, I'm not sure how this would go. We'll have to figure that out. It's probably going to be like a plus sign at the top here. So there'll be another one of these dormer things out this side. Yeah, that would make the most sense, I guess. Although it won't stick out quite as far, I don't think. I didn't bring any jungle. Yeah, I'd say it's about good for the roof now. I'm running out of material. I don't have enough acacia to finish it. This feels very flat, but not terrible. I'm wondering if we don't need these. If anything, I might want to add like width to that staircase. In which case that would make sense, but let's see. What made you want to use acacia? Trial and error. And plus the artwork does have like an orange room or orange-ish roof. Orange-ish roof. I wish there was a way to have different colors have moss on them, but like if we wanted to have mossy bits on the roof, like you see there's moss on the roof there, but we can't do it really. I mean, the other thing too is that I could start to add other things, like we could maybe get away with some other stuff if we had a tree nearby or something. Like there's a lot of other finer touches that we can add. I'm still working on the overall shape of everything. So I'm happy with, I think having a stone wall here makes sense, and I think having a stone wall here makes sense because it'd be a pretty sturdy thing to attach everything to. And so I think we should maybe take the commitment of that. A little gravel, maybe a little andesite. And just come straight through here and say, okay, that's gonna be that. Maybe gravel. And then the chimney. I feel like what we're going to do here is going to be mostly andesite and stone. Yeah, I know what you mean about forcing yourself to use blocks. It was one of those things where I just kind of like farted around until I got the right texture. We had what 3 textures? It was also just looking too similar across the board. That looks good in here. Maybe we'll do this one as andesite as well. Oh, I don't have any andesite. Pro123 and Shakespeare Girl 5, thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. Maybe we'll go up here too. So that looks good inside. Still don't know what we're actually going to do for the chimney. I feel like the chimney might be good to have like actual bricks. And that's why I'm leaning on... What other... I guess I could do... Maybe like light gray concrete? So yeah, we might be able to grab a little bit of this. And just like in small spots, might look okay. Oh, that won't go there. I guess I should go and pull the roof over as far as I can. Yeah, even if you don't do like a story, like even if you don't add specific lore, just having an idea of the sense of history. How old is the build supposed to be? You know, is it the first owner, second owner, third owner of a house? Is it, you know, is the world old or is it all brand new? You know, like, are you building a dirt hut that's a brand new dirt hut, or is it a dirt hut that's been around for ages? Like, all that kind of stuff definitely influence how you would texture something. Usually it involves more about like the final touches. Like the shape of something is going to be roughly the same no matter how old it's supposed to be. But something like the dressing, like, you know, how overgrown is it? Does it have a lot of trees and stuff and moss all over it? And that indicates that it's been around for a while. Oh wait, no, this doesn't go there. Grab all that stuff. Elven Island world. Fit into the vibe has been changing. Yeah, exactly. That sounds like a good idea. I've got some plans for some Elven stuff on this area of the server as well. We just haven't got to it yet. Right, so we don't have to go up too much higher here, which is nice. And I guess we'll just go in with some straight stone here, because it's probably going to be mostly covered by chimney. So I won't worry about texturing this until after the chimney is done, which is probably going to be bricks with some cobblestone mixed in. Oops. I'm just sort of randomly putting these in here. I'm not really trying not to think too hard about it. And then maybe, actually this one could probably be one of these. I don't think I wanted any of these light concrete ones to show up on the inside, so that's why I'm kind of carefully placing them. Hey, I'm working on a farmhouse. Thanks so much for coming by. Awesome, Beaver24. And see, this I'm okay with leaving as spruce, because I think it would be more of like a constructed add-on, you know, like something added later. Yeah, I don't know about the roof being symmetrical like that. How do we finish off this side here? I guess we make it... I guess we would make it like a spruce log. Do I have enough spruce logs? I don't. Nothing worse than being all the way at the top of something and realizing you have to come back down to get something. It's such a pain. So much up and down when you're building houses and things. So much up and down. So I'm guessing it would be here. Does that look all right? Yeah, I feel like that works. Then we just have a couple of situations with upside down stairs. Do that now, I guess. Thanks. I'm glad that you like it. It's been slow. Like, we've been taking our time, which I think is one of the reasons why it looks good, and another reason why I like to stream this kind of stuff because I find very often, and I don't want to name any names, but I find a lot of times you'll end up with YouTube content creators that'll just blast by a build that takes them 6, 9, 12 hours, and it's a 30-minute YouTube video. And they mention it. They say, oh yeah, this took a really long time, but it's not always... that's not what I wanted to do. It's not always obvious. Like, even as you watch it back and you think, yeah. I know that you've done it. You know, I know it took a long time, but... yeah, I really don't like... I do find that makes the roof feel very chunky, but you need that 3D bit to it. Otherwise it doesn't really work. Actually, I wonder if we could use trapdoors here, or stairs in that direction. Maybe just slabs. And oh, I'm missing a slab. I've got Optifine on. Why did... oh, there we go. Now we can see what we're doing. So I did some building off camera, ... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It looks okay, but it does look a little bit strange, doesn't it? How it's off center? I mean, it's centered over the width of the top floor, but not the bottom floor. The top floor is 2 blocks wider than the bottom floor, right? So that's why I was thinking that it might be better to have, rather than a symmetrical roof, maybe I'll have it pitched a little bit differently, which is why I haven't done the back. Although I'm just realizing that there are stairs up there that we can go get. Just for now. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure about that. So I think it might be a good point. I need to take another break. It might be a good point to stop on the house for now and switch gears and start to think about how we want to do the fields. Because now that all the crops are grown up, I think I've decided that potato is how we're going to roll. Because it looks the best. I have a custom potato texture for people wondering, but I think that'll be the coolest. It is not going to be in straight rows like this, though. I think we're going to do some fun diagonal stuff with a little bit of space. So that'll be fun. So that'll be what we do after the break. So give me about 5 minutes or so, maybe a little bit longer. Give myself a break. And when we come back, we will start working on the grounds on the farmland. See you in just a few. Okay, back again. Can't stream for a whole lot longer, but we'll be able to take out the skeleton and hopefully plant some crops. Thank you, Cosmic. All right, it's one of the dangers of going AFK in the outhouse. So what I want to do with these, I don't know about the top levels, but I definitely want to do something with the bottom levels. So that they're on an angle. And I think we have to double it up. And to test that, I'm going to use ferns because they're fairly easy to see right away. So down in this area here, I think what we'll end up doing, we're going to have lots of beetroot and stuff to play with later. It'll be fun. I'm not sure what we're going to do with the actual beets, but... So what I'm thinking is, what else can I get rid of here? I need to clear out my inventory. Should have done that first. Flowers, carrots. Just the carrots there. One of these has just got random stuff in it. I guess it was that one. Don't need any of the wood. I didn't realize I was carrying around an anvil this entire stream. Alright. Alright, red dye. It's a good thing we don't have an iron farm on the server with poppies coming out of the wazoo. Because we'd use it there too. So I think what I want to do, I don't want the angles going this way, because then you'll be able to see them. But I don't know if we have much of a choice. Because it's going to make the most sense to have something like, say like potatoes to there, and then have a path. Like that. And then have more potatoes. It just means that you'll be able to see the path. So the idea, same idea would be here. Maybe we can go more than, maybe we just do patches of 3, like 3 rows. That might be the way to go. I like the idea of the path, so we're going to go grab some coarse dirt. Actually, maybe a little bit of that as well. What do you think about for lighting? No clue. I don't think we're going to light it at all. Don't think we're going to light it at all. So we would have a path here. And I guess this would also be path. Well, I guess this would technically be slab. I guess that's wide enough. It's not really meant to be walked down. So then there's the three. The three lines. I guess that'll look okay. I've not done this before. I've seen it done. I haven't looked up the best way to do it. I also don't know if the angle should be 45 or whether we should go in something a little bit more subtle. And that might be the big takeaway here, is that rather than doing 45, is have it be a little bit more straight. And I think we'd have to change it when it goes up the hill. I think we have to change the direction of it. Yeah, I think maybe we can, if I started over here, the new crop noises are very nice too. I say new, they're not exactly new, but so we'll do like maybe 3 there. What if we did this? Oops. And then I guess we just hit it there. Yeah. Yeah, we just do that. Or do we come in with one more? I'm not sure if that's too wide of a path. Or if that's just enough. Mob farm as well as a potato farm? Yeah, but potentially. Potentially. Oops. I'm not sure that the 45 is definitely more straightforward. Must the path be on a perfect angle? No, but that's how the land would be tilled, right? So it doesn't have to be on a perfect 45, but it would have to be straight. Mostly because I don't want to like frig around with non-straight stuff. Yeah, see, I feel like this is too wide. So the solution there is just to take it down. Still keep the like the L shape to it. Just go at it like that. I think we're gonna have to do like a patch and decide which one we like better. I'm leaning on this though, over that. I'll show you the difference. Yeah, you know what? I think that's pretty straightforward. Let's go with that. We'll start in the corner. I'll get some potatoes. I need more coarse dirt. Let's just bring this whole thing down. So if we were to maybe fill in this with potatoes. Right up to probably about here. And then this would be the coarse dirt path. And we'll just clean up this as well. Actually, let's bone meal these and get more ferns out of it. No, don't make grass. Don't make flowers. Jeez. I don't want to give cosmic ammo. Okay. So, we would then come in here. And we'd have to figure out how many rows of potatoes we'd want to do, which I think is going to be 3, but we'll see. Right, so this is going to be potato. This would be coarse dirt. Probably a slab. And then here is where it gets tricky. And I think we're going to do 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right. Okay. So this needs to have just dirt. Might be better to do the paths first, actually. Gonna need that back. So this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. 2, 3. So then we do 2, 3, 2, 3. Oh, nope. So then it would go here. And that actually might work out. So then, why is this off? Oh no, because this goes here, there, there. Yeah, this is definitely going to be easier to do. Do the paths first, I think. It's going to make the most sense. And we can come in here and maybe change them up to be not just all coarse dirt, but I think that's probably the easiest thing. And then we can come in here and just, once the actual path is in, it's just a matter of going 1, 2, 3. That. And the nice thing is we can see how it's going to look from above before it actually grows. So imagine that just like spread out over this whole thing. And I think it's a shallow enough angle that you don't see like this big empty spot as often as probably would. Petrified oak slab. Yeah, it's a data pack. No, I don't need to put down water for the potatoes. They'll grow on their own. Something is messed up here though. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is not right. Let's put coarse dirt there. to remember why. It's so funny how I can talk through some great big building things, like building discussions about the house, but then when it comes to a path, I clam right out. It's like I clam right up. It's like counting for whatever reason really takes over my brain. I don't know if it's going to line up with the way that we want that to go, but we'll see. What I'm thinking up here, we might have to do like a path along the actual wall. So it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. I need another shulker box for stuff. More flowers for Cosmic. That and that. If you need anything out of this box, by the way, Cosmic, come and get it. No, I'm not going to harvest. No, I'm not going to harvest the potatoes. These are just aesthetic. We've got potato farms elsewhere on the server. Hence, the reason why I have an entire shulker box here full of potatoes. We've got a villager farm on the server. Yeah, I think that'll work. We'll do the other one now, the one in the middle. Three. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think we'll just have to kind of eyeball where the best place is to put the half slab. My gut is to put it on the bottom tier. So like, we wouldn't put the half slab there, we would put the half slab here. And again, we're probably gonna have to do a full-on coarse dirt path along here. This might actually have to be smaller, but we'll see. See how it feels. I actually don't know, Firepit. There's a couple of things that are just for moderators, but not all. Most of them are public comments. Or commands, rather. Let's try this here. Uh-oh. Is it always 3? Yeah, it's always 3. Something's messed up. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. So this should be. How is this wrong? I don't understand. Let's finish planting. Nope, more potatoes. More potatoes. Do you know when you'll be retexturing the netherite gear? No, I don't. Not really a priority, but I do want to. All depends on my mood, really. Most of the time I'd rather play Minecraft than retexture stuff for it. So somewheres along here we did we messed up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. That's one of the messes up. One of the mistakes. And that's fine. Yeah, I think we're probably going to have to lose this one. And that's fine. Does that look... So it's right in front of me that's messed up. Ah, here we go. There it is. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Which means that this is wrong too. Although again, we're probably going to lose. Probably going to lose these two. So it looks like there's at least 2 coming out from each one. With an overlap. Middle of the line, the dirt skips a corner. Yeah. 2, 2. Yeah, the tiers I think are messing me up because it's hard to see on the ground. This is right so far. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. So then we can count over from this. 1, 2, 3. That's all right. So if that's all right, how is the other one wrong? I think it's just that it shows up funny either because of the growth state or because of the height. I think that's what I'm seeing. Definitely tedious work, but it will be worth it in the long run, I think. Oh, except for here. We might be able to get away with these two. Looks cool on the map. Yeah, I think it'll look... The only thing I'm worried about is if I go over these, if I'm not changing directions on the tiers, like I kind of wonder... I actually have to go sleep before I do this, but I'm kind of wondering if I can change it so that they offset when they go up a tier. That might look cool as well. See how they're all lined up straight up the hill? I'm kind of wondering whether I should switch them so that these ones bump over a little bit. So that when you're looking up the hill, you don't have this clear path up the whole way. So if I was to try it one more time, I'm pretty sure that this patch has to stay just like that. We'll leave it like that. So from here, do the same thing. We just go all the way till we reach this point. And then here, I'm wondering if it would be worth it to change. So maybe not on this part, but like what if the path shifted a little bit? So let's look at this path. You're kind of wondering, like, what if the path turned around here? And so went 1, 2, 3, and then maybe to there. And then here it started. bear with me as I test this out, just to kind of see if this looks good. So what I'm thinking is, right here, we'll go up and then take the path in a slightly different direction to here. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, and then 1. So I don't know what this looks like from above. You can't even tell. There's a little change in direction, and it doesn't even really matter. I'd have to shift it a whole lot. So I guess the answer is no. It's not going to be worth the trouble to shift things over by a little bit. So we'll just kind of keep on with how it goes. 1, 2, 3. So we'll just remove that again. Whoops. And even with the custom coarse dirt texture, it's really hard to see what you're doing. Let's double check that again. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Yep. Okay. Gather everything up. Whoops. That actually works out because then we've got like a couple of paths that like connect here. So like if you're coming down to the garden going this way, you could go this way, you can go that way. Makes sense. This is going to take forever. Oh, I screwed up. I think that fixed it. 1, 2, 3, And then double check that again. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Yep. How many fields are you doing with taters? Well, certainly all this lower level here. And actually, before we get too much farther, I have to figure out how we're going to do this other tier. I think I'm going to strip this back. I think these tiers, the plan was to merge them into some sort of wall here and then pull this lower field in. So like the lower field is going to go probably right up almost to the house. So we'll have the lower field probably, I feel like we need another row here. Probably. And then maybe we'll just come out 2 here. And so maybe this will be the bottom row. And rather than having a wall, maybe we'll just have like a natural, this natural hill here will just be the barrier. And actually there could be another path here going down into the garden, which would make sense. Especially if we continued this wall up here. If we continued that along there. Sugarcane field all over again. No, it's not as big. Don't think it's as big. And plus the sugarcane field, we planted everything. Like, we didn't leave these footpaths, so this will be a lot easier, I think, than the sugarcane field. But yeah, so that's the plan. So you can see how it'll come together once this whole thing is done. And you'll get a really good idea from down the road. So the road is going to be like right here. So as you're walking along here, you'll be able to see like all the different rows of food and stuff. It'll be fun. It'll be good. That's unfortunately all the time that I have, though. I'm going to wrap this up. Let's just take a little bit of a spin here. Where can we land? Maybe right next to this bee. So this is the farmhouse. Again, it's a little bit bigger than I was originally planning on it being, but it's come together. It's looking interesting. We might make some changes on the kitchen roof there. There will be 2 chimneys, one on either side. We just haven't gotten that far yet. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty good. The only thing that I can think of maybe doing is making the second floor smaller, because it does feel kind of big. That's the only thing. But I'm liking it so far. We've also put in a little bit of the crop pattern that's going to cover this whole hillside, and you can actually see from over here a better idea of these tiers of the front kind of like field here that eventually bleeds out into this large crop field that's going to go all the way around there, and it'll be all potatoes, I think. And then the road is going to come in here, and currently it goes straight, but we're going to wrap it in. It's going to actually hug the wall a little bit more and follow the wall along through here. And then there'll be a spot to either go to the farm, or you can keep on going, and that'll lead over to whatever is going to be over in this giant open area here. We haven't gotten that far yet. You can ignore that. That's not anything. Although, happy accident, that's where we've been farming spruce. That actually might be a good spot to put a well. That could be kind of cool. But we're going to continue. This ridge actually won't go all the way across. It's actually only going to go to about maybe there. and that's it. But yeah, we'll see how it comes together. We may end up replacing the spruce edges with dark oak. We might try that just to see how that looks. But everything else is looking pretty good. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a follow before we send you on. We are going to be rating my friend Ryan Murphy. Ryan's doing a stream marathon today for charity. He's doing Extra Life, and he's donating to sick kids in Toronto. So if you like all kinds of fun video games, Ryan is a pretty entertaining guy. He was actually on the Spawn Chunks a couple weeks ago, and he's a really good dude, and he's working hard for a really good cause. So we're going to raid Ryan. But be sure to follow me on Twitter at Joel Duggan. Potentially join the Patreon at patreon.com/JoelDuggan. That's the cheapest way to join the Discord and support the stream. You can also use your Prime Gaming or your Tier 1, of course. All of those things, all three of those things will lead you to the Discord, where I give people a heads up before we go live. We chat about Minecraft and nerdy stuff all week long. So if you've enjoyed this, then consider joining the Discord and consider supporting the stream. Thanks to folks that used their Prime Gaming today or their Tier 1. And thanks again to anyone else that supported the stream. I very much appreciate it. But again, we are going to raid Ryan. He's not playing Minecraft, but he is doing some pretty cool stuff today. So stay tuned for that. And I will see you folks next time. Cheers.